Hi, I'm Gary Wardle with Haas Product Manager. Welcome to the EWC 1210 Rep Training. We're going to talk about the expansion of the electric water cooler or EWC cooler line, and today we're going to talk about the bottle filler only. The Haas models 1210S and the Haas model 1210SF. What we're going to cover today, we're going to talk a little bit about the product and some of the key features. We're going to talk about some of the differences between us and our other product that we've already released, which is the electric water cooler with the bowls on the front. You should notice that this does not have a bowl. We're going to talk about some of the key differences between us and the competition. We're going to talk about what hasn't changed. We're going to talk about the marketing support, and we're going to talk about some of the key selling points of the product. This is the model, or two models, EWC 1210. Two models look identical. The first model is a model without filter, and that is called the 1210S. The second model is with filter, and that is a 1210SF. From the outside, both of these models will look identical. If you take off the skirt and you look in this area, that's where the filter is located. You'll obviously know if you have a filter or not. Other ways to tell is when you look at the bottle filler back, and there will be an icon lit up that will indicate that you're filtering. And another way, and we'll talk about this in a little bit, is on the bottom of the unit is where the nameplate is. These two new models are in addition to our existing models, and what I've just circled is our models with the bowls. And these two new models are available in all North American markets along with our other units. Talking just a little bit about our model number configuration. Everything in our electric water cooler family starts with the 12. This product, because it has one bottle filler on it, will have a 1 in this spot. Doesn't have any bubblers or drinking fountains, so it's a 0. The only finish we have available right now is the S finish for stainless steel. And this is the only variable that you'll have, and that is with or without filter. If it has a filter, you'll see the F in the model name. And if it is unfiltered, no F. This is grayed out because if you're talking about our models with bowls on the front, it might have the H suffix, but that does not apply to the 1210 model. It is 1210S or 1210SF. So let's get into some of the key features of this new product. I'm going to touch on all of these in subsequent slides, but some of the things we want to message is that this product is touchless and it's hygienic. And you may start to notice in this area, it's looking a little different, and I'm going to get into that. But we've put in a raised platform, we've deepened the drain basin, and we've made it so that there is a separation between where you would pour your bottle out and to maybe where you might rest your bottle for filling. So we want to message that separation of clean and dirty surfaces, that deeper drain basin that'll allow for the aggressive pouring out of bottles. And then I'll show you in a demonstration, this little platform moves up and down for cleaning and to help you keep the surfaces clean. The unit is ADA compliant, and I'll touch on that it's compliant as an overall part of an ADA compliance plan. That is your high fountain, your low fountain, and you can add this unit. But as it stands alone, it is also ADA compliant. You should be noticing the progressive design, that it looks different than other products out on the market. Another thing that is important to message is the 8-inch slim profile, and I'll give you a real good picture of that in a minute. It does not stick off the wall very far, great for tight spaces and confined spaces that may have a little bit less room. From a sustainability standpoint, we want to message with our clients about energy savings. This unit has the profile in it that after 2 hours of non-use, the unit will go into energy savings and not continually try to cool water over after hours or on weekends of certain businesses. And so that's one thing that we want to stress is the sustainability aspect, and also that it's eliminating those disposable bottles that people are using. The intention here is to use a reusable bottle and save some of our landfill waste. Also, that this product is a guaranteed to ship product. Quantities restrictions apply, and that is that 1, 3, 5, 8 unit orders, we should be able to get out the next day. If you have larger orders, call us, call our customer service, let them know what you have, and they can give you an estimated lead time. A couple other things that are not on the slide, but it's a different looking product. It's beautiful, and we'll talk a little bit about the ease of installation. That is also something that we want to message. So I hinted to this already, but let's take a little bit more of a focus on the drain basin. Not only did we remove the bowl from the front of the unit, but we deepened the entire drain basin. And if you look at where I'm drawing right now, this is deeper than our existing electric water cooler with the bowl. This basin, we've done a little bit of redesign on, made it deeper, made it more acceptable to turning a bottle upside down and letting it pour in that area. And this platform here is that raised platform that allows you to set your bottle or gives you a place to rest the bottle. Part of the intention here is to message the aspect of being a hygienic product. We've separated the dirty area from the clean area, and this little platform, I'll demonstrate and show you some more on, slides up and down so that you can get a sponge or a rag underneath it and clean the area. And so we've done a lot of work to make this an improved version of what we already have. And what I'm going to do is I am going to switch over and show you a little bit of a demonstration of those, if I can find my mouse, of those surfaces. So I'm going to narrate this, but this is a video of our electric water cooler in our facility at Haws. And you can see there the second icon up from the bottom is the filtering icon. That's what I was indicating earlier, is one way to tell if you walk up to this unit that you have a filtered unit or not. So I'm going to let the video roll. You'll see that it has that nice laminar flow, fast fill of the bottle that we have on our current product. That hasn't changed. You'll see that the pouring of the bottle, there's really no splash, no sloshing of that. What now we're going to demonstrate is that movement of the platform and how it snugly fits into place when it's down, but it allows you to move it up about 3/4 of an inch so that you can get a sponge or a rag underneath that, and then it pushes back down and fits into place with friction. It only allows you to slide it up about 3/4 of an inch, but then it slides back down very easily. From time to time, you're going to need to clean out the part below the grate. And what our engineer Dean is going to demonstrate is with 2 screws on a star bit, you can pull this grate out, and that'll give you access to the bottom of the drain basin so that you can clean that. But what it also does is once you pull out this grate, it'll allow you access to a couple of concealed snaps underneath the platform. So if you need to remove the platform for additional cleaning, you can, and he'll demonstrate that in just a second. Pull it up. He's pointing to where the snaps are. You push in the 2 snaps. It'll allow this to be removed completely so you can take it and clean it in a sink or something elsewhere. And he's just showing you the dovetails that it rests on, and then it locks back in place. So it's just as easy as that to put it back in place. And then the grate goes back in with 2 screws. And we'll just let him finish that. So that's a demonstration of the newly designed features of the basin. Let's go back. So let's talk a little bit about ADA compliance. ADA compliance is having a high fountain for a standing person, a low fountain for a wheelchair accessible person. And once you satisfy ADA requirements with those 2 things, then you can put a bottle filler over the low fountain, or you can supplement it with this adjacent electric water cooler, the Haas 1210 unit. This 1210 unit meets the toe clearance reach requirements for ADA, and so it's part of an overall compliance plan. But if you have your high fountain and low fountain and you've already met ADA, then you can put this right next to it and not have any issues with ADA compliance. So let's talk about some of the key differences in this product to our existing product. Because we've redesigned this basin and made it a deeper basin, the bottle filler back is an 1.1 inches higher. Because of that, the bracket that you mount to the bottle filler back is slightly higher, and that means that we have an additional template to mount the bottle filler back to. I indicated before, you can tell if it's a filtered or non-filtered unit by looking at the icons, but you can also get on your hands and knees once it's installed and look underneath at that nameplate label that's on the bottom of the unit. That'll have the serial number and it'll have the model number there on the bottom of it. That's where you can see that. We talked a little bit about energy savings. What's different is our existing electric water cooler has a light sensor underneath the bowl that will also assist in the energy savings profile. Because we've had to remove that bowl and relocate the electronics underneath the unit, we don't have access to that light sensor anymore. So energy savings is based on the profile of 2 hours of non-use. The unit will go into energy savings. And then as soon as you come up and engage the sensor, the unit comes right back out of energy savings. So it's not going to run all weekend long or overnight when there is no demand for the unit. And of course, you can go into the programming menus and override that and tell it when you want to go into energy savings or not. A great picture here to show how slim this unit is. It's only 8 inches deep, so it'll fit into tight spaces and places where maybe space is at a premium. I demonstrated in the video the movability of the platform. That's different than our existing electric water cooler with the bowl. And the high-end ambient air temperature is 94 degrees. Because we've had to move the electronics and everything to the inside of the unit, we've had to reduce our maximum ambient air temperature a little bit. Most of the time, these units are going into air-conditioned spaces, offices, schools, where ambient air temperature is not an issue, but we've just had to do that to comply with some of the engineering requirements. So that's noteworthy. Our regular product is 104 degrees ambient air temperature. So what didn't change? The bottle filler back that we've had before with that intuitive LED display, the touchless sensor, the hidden display for getting into the programming modes, that fast fill of the bottle for about 2 ounces a second, the auto purge that if the unit is not used in 24 hours, it'll auto purge for a few seconds and clear the lines, making sure that there's always fresh water in there. The filter status display, where it keeps track of your filter and your filter usage and gives you a warning when you're at the last 10% of your filter. That hasn't changed. And our accurate bottle counter that counts the bottles saved, that's all the same between the EWC with the bowl and this new 1210 unit. Retrofitting has also not changed. The refrigeration portion with its wide open clearances and easy access will allow you to retrofit in a lot of instances where there may be retrofitting over an existing product where the water, drain, and electrical are not in the exact right locations. There's a lot of open room to allow for easy installation and a lot of room to make your hookups underneath the unit. The chilling package has not changed. Our tankless chiller that we've had on our existing electric water cooler has not changed. It is basically water goes into the copper coil and then comes right back out in a nice chilled fashion. There's no tank. There's no place for debris to accumulate. Water goes in, water comes out. So let's talk about the space and competitors. This is a Murdoch product. This is a bottle filler only product. To me, it looks like a drinking fountain. It looks like they forgot to include the bubbler, but this is one of the products that is in our space, and it's really one that we'll go head to head with. From a price standpoint, we're right on par with what Murdoch is doing, and it's a very similar product in our space. I love the look of our product and the way it's designed, but this is something that you'll see from time to time when you're competing. These other products in the space are in-wall and on-wall products. They're more expensive, and so I think we have a lead in this area. We have a little bit of a head above the competition in this respect. As far as certifications go, earlier I said this is available in all of North America. So the Canadian market and the US market, these are both available. Those are all the certifications. I like to use the word that it's street legal. You can put it in anywhere and it's fine. From a maintenance standpoint, the unit is stainless steel and plastic. You can use stainless steel cleaner on the unit. You can use mild detergents on the plastic. You wipe it down and the unit stays looking good. From time to time, you should pop the skirt off of the unit, vacuum out the condenser, and take the dust that accumulates in there. Not many people do, but it's a good maintenance activity to do. If you have a filtered unit, the filter tracks the amount of use in gallons that go through the filter, and when the filter's expired, our display will tell you that. However, if you buy a non-filtered unit from us, there is a Y strainer that's in there. And so you got to remember periodically to clean out that Y strainer, because that's hopefully going to trap and keep debris from getting into the unit. And you got to remember to clean that from time to time. If you go to the O&M manual, there's a great section there on troubleshooting and how to get into the programming in the menus there. So that's in the O&M. It's a great guide. People should use it when they install the unit. It's a great step-by-step instruction to help you install it efficiently. From a warranty standpoint, there's a 1-year warranty on everything. There's a 5-year prorated warranty on the refrigeration system. And the warranty typically begins 1 year after installation or 18 months from shipping from the Haas factory. So keep that in mind when you're talking to your customers about warranty. Those are typical for our industry and for this product. From a pricing standpoint, the filtered unit is $1,588. The non-filtered unit is $1,521 list price. Availability is we're going to start accepting orders on March 15th, 2021, and we're going to start shipping our first units on April 1st. And as I mentioned before, this is a guaranteed to ship product. So if you have 1, 3, 5, 8 unit orders, we should be able to get those out to you in the next day. Depending on the volume of orders and how things come in, if you have larger orders than that, call us and call our customer service department, and they'll be able to give you an indication of how quickly we can ship your larger orders. So let's talk a little bit about marketing and our launch support materials. So there's all the typical marketing and support collateral. We have the spec sheets, the O&M manuals, the competitive comparisons, the images and renderings, the CAD files, the Revit files. Those are all, if you go to hosco.com and go into the 1210 product, some of the information is there. Some of it is on our private rep resources page. We're also going to start including the new 1210 product into our Lunch and Learn presentations and into our ADA webinars. So in summary, it's call it a new product, but it's part of the expansion of the electric water cooler line with the bowl. Some of the key selling points that you should be stressing with your customers and clients is the beautiful, cool aesthetics of the product, that it's unique and it looks different. The hygienic aspect and touchless. You can walk up to this unit, not even touch anything with your bottle, fill it up and walk away without touching anything, but you also have that separation of clean and dirty surfaces, which I think is desirable for customers. It's ADA compliant. The basin is deeper for pouring and bottle filling or emptying your bottle. It's got that 8-inch slim profile. It's got enhanced electronics, and those are, to mention, are always standard on any unit with a bottle filler back and with a filter. Most of these enhanced electronics are not even found in our competitors' equipment, and so this is a step above of what our competitors offer. It's also an easy install and an easy retrofit over most brands. And what we also want to stress is that it's industry-leading quality and unrivaled performance and reliability. This is a good product, and it performs very well out in the field for your clients. That's our last slide, or this is our last slide. I'm Gary Wardle. I'm the product manager at Haas. You can contact me if necessary at this email address. And if you have questions, contact our customer service at the email address or numbers there below. So go forward, sell this product, another great product from Haas. Thank you.